I truly loved my wife. I planned to leave everything in her care, but I discovered she secretly took pills to avoid carrying my child. That was when I realized she never loved me. She only waited for my death. A woman who could not love me while alive does not deserve my legacy after death.
Mariam worked in a big beauty salon in Lagos. Every day she sat for hours washing feet, polishing nails, and smiling at rude customers just to survive. Her salary was terrible. She lived in a tiny one-room apartment with leaking ceilings and noisy neighbors. Every night she stared at rich people online and wished for a better life. One afternoon, a convoy of expensive black cars stopped outside the salon. Everyone became shocked. An old man dressed in clean white clothes slowly stepped out with the help of his driver. It was Chief Edwin Lawson, one of the richest businessmen in the country. The salon owner nearly fainted from excitement. Chief Edwin asked for a pedicure, and Mariam was assigned to attend to him. At first she felt uncomfortable touching the old man's feet, but when he spoke gently to her and tipped her 200,000 naira after the session, everything changed. That amount was more than her monthly salary. Before leaving, the old man smiled and said,
"You have kind hands, young lady."
Mariam could not stop thinking about him after he left. Chief Edwin began visiting the salon every week, but over time, it became obvious he wasn't coming because of pedicures anymore. He always asked for Mariam. He bought her gifts, expensive phones, designer bags, jewelry, money transfers. The other workers became jealous. One day, after closing hours, he invited Mariam to dinner. At first, she refused because of the huge age gap. But when she entered his mansion for the first time and saw the luxury lifestyle, her heart changed. The chandeliers, the swimming pool, the fleet of cars, the private chefs. Mariam realized this old man had enough money to change her entire life forever. Slowly, she began pretending to love him. And surprisingly, Chief Edwin genuinely fell deeply in love with her. Months later, Chief Edwin proposed marriage. Mariam was shocked but secretly excited. Her friends warned her. Her mother cried. People mocked her online after pictures leaked. Everyone believed she was marrying him for money. Even Chief Edwin's children abroad became furious. They called Amara names: gold digger, manipulator, desperate girl. They begged their father to cancel the wedding, but Chief Edwin refused. He told them,
"At least she stayed when all of you abandoned me."
Mariam agreed to the marriage because she believed the old man did not have much time left to live. In her mind, marry him, inherit everything, become rich forever. The wedding happened quietly, and Mariam officially became Mrs. Lawson. After marriage, Mariam moved into the billionaire's mansion. Life became perfect. Luxury vacations, expensive clothes, private drivers, unlimited money. But there was one thing she never wanted: a child. She secretly started taking pills to avoid getting pregnant. She believed
Why should I give birth to a man that may die soon?
she planned to enjoy his wealth and eventually inherit everything alone. But years started passing, and Chief Edwin remained healthy. No sickness, no weakness, nothing. Mariam became frustrated. Sometimes she even regretted marrying him. Meanwhile, Chief Edwin loved her more deeply every day. Unknown to Mariam, the old man had started noticing strange things. He realized she always avoided pregnancy discussions. He became suspicious. 2 years later, Chief Edwin suddenly became seriously ill. Doctors visited constantly. The mansion became quiet. For the first time, Mariam became excited inside. She believed her freedom was finally close. At first, she pretended to care for him lovingly. But as months passed, taking care of a sick old man became exhausting. She became impatient. Sometimes she shouted at nurses. Sometimes she ignored him completely. One night, Chief Edwin quietly saw her celebrating after doctors announced his condition had worsened. That moment broke his heart completely. Still, he said nothing. Instead, He began writing daily inside a private diary. By the third year of marriage, Chief Edwin died peacefully in his room. Mariam pretended to cry during the funeral, but secretly, she was extremely happy. She believed she had finally won. People whispered, "The young wife is now the owner of everything." Weeks later, Chief Edwin's children all returned from abroad for the burial and inheritance reading. They hated Mariam openly, but she did not care. In her mind, she was about to become richer than all of them. The entire family gathered inside the mansion as Barrister Cole opened the will. Everyone became silent. Mariam sat confidently, already imagining herself as the new billionaire owner. Then the lawyer began reading. Properties, companies, shares, cars, everything was shared among the children and charity foundations. Mariam received almost nothing except a small monthly allowance and instructions to leave the mansion. The room became silent. Mariam froze in disbelief. She screamed.
This is impossible. I was his wife.
But the lawyer calmly replied.
These were Chief Edwin's final instructions.
For the first time since the marriage, Mariam felt real fear. While packing her belongings to leave the mansion, Mariam entered Chief Edwin's study one final time. There she discovered an old leather diary hidden inside a drawer. With trembling hands, she opened it. Inside were pages filled with the old man's thoughts. Then she reached a final entry.
I truly loved my wife. I planned to leave everything in her care, but I discovered she secretly took pills to avoid carrying my child. That was when I realized she never loved me. She only waited for my death. A woman who could not love me while alive does not deserve my legacy after death.
Mariam broke down crying. Not because she lost a man, but because she lost a future she sacrificed everything for. The mansion she dreamed of owning was never hers, and now she had nothing.